I'm Aaron West. I'm the development manager here at Dealerskins in Nashville, Tennessee. We run an automotive website company. So what my team does, the development team at Dealerskins, is anything that can be tied back in any way to programming and code. So we have 8 folks on my team. We used Basecamp for probably 2 to 2.5 years. We really dug into the task management features. That was one of the main things that we used. Where we were kind of lacking was the ability to manage tasks at a more granular level. More specifically, being able to put due dates on tasks, which for me as a manager of a team is instrumental. So ultimately what that led to is we sort of quit using Basecamp. So we canceled the account. And an interesting story, I Twittered or tweeted, I guess, that we were canceling the account. And at that point it was where I was introduced to Troy Malone. After he and I started discussing ways that we were using Basecamp, ways that we wanted to use project management applications, he really just sort of turned me on to Pelotonics. So yeah, I mean, we use a lot of the things that are in Pelotonics. And one thing I really like is the transition from Basecamp to Pelotonics was incredibly easy for us. For one, you can sort of back up your data and get all of your data that you have in Basecamp over into Pelotonics very, very easily and kind of see how things work. But just in terms of the tooling, everything's really simple to work with. The messaging system, the task system, determining dates for times. It's a very slick interface that's incredibly easy to understand and use without having to pour through a lot of documentation and features and things like that to get a handle on how things work. So for us, for me especially, that was really critical in just sort of transferring all of this value that we had in our data system in Basecamp over into a new data system in Pelotonics. And you know, we have our own business workflows and things, and yet the project management is sort of even kill, if you will, with the way that we do things. So for us, it was easy to transition to use, and then there's a ton of features in there we use quite a bit. Me especially, I come from a real, you know, David Allen, getting things done background. I've read the book, sort of subscribed to the philosophy. So I'm a big proponent of getting things out of my head and getting them onto some sort of trusted system. One of those applications is Evernote. I put a lot of notes in there, and I could put notes about tasks and things that relate to the company and transfer those easily into Pelotonics. Another feature that I'm looking forward to is the Google Docs integration. So I mentioned enjoying the whiteboard feature in Basecamp, and today, you know, we kind of use Google Docs for that instead of Basecamp. So putting all of that information and value and ideas and documentation of things inside of Google Docs and being able to quickly transfer that and associate that information with our Pelotonics account will be very critical to the success of the team and ultimately to the business at large. So that feature should be coming out pretty soon, and I'm very interested in seeing that how others use it and getting my hands on it as well. I really enjoyed the product. It's made a big difference in things that we do here. So everything's real sort of honest and straightforward. None of it's marketing speak. It's all just straight from the heart.